everybody, thanks for joining me for another tutorial in Melinda's Rubber Room. I'm Melinda Pierce and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you how to make this fun fold-out card. This was the card that we made during the Zoom session this last Wednesday, and now I'm showing you the video of it, so if you missed the Zoom session you can make it on your own. We are going to start with a piece of Designer Series paper that measures 11 inches by 4 1/4. And you're going to score it at 5 1/2, and that's just going to fold like that. And then you're going to take the upper right hand corner and fold it down on itself so that it matches up with this horizontal line, just like so. So this Designer Series paper, along with this one here that I used for my other card, are both from the same paper pack, and it's called Unbounded Beauty 12 by 12 cardstock, and you can see it has some lovely little soft flowers prints in there. Let's see if I can get these out a little bit more so you can see them. And the back sides are also very nice. Beautiful colors for spring and even going into fall a little bit. So that kind of gives you a taste of that. And I am using it with the Simply Xenia stamp set. I think this was meant to go with each other. I can't remember if it's in the same bundle or not, but this is a really cute little set. Simply Xenia, and it has all the coordinating dies to cut out those images, as well as make some little pop-up zinnias as well. So next thing I'm going to do is bring in my cardstock. So this piece measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/8, and it's scored at 3/4 of an inch. And you're just going to fold that flap down, and that's going to make a little tab so that you can attach it to your cardstock. So all you're going to do is take the edge of your cardstock and bump it up right next to that score line that's there, and go on the back, and you're just going to put adhesive right here. So you can use double-sided tape if you choose, or you can just use glue. Whatever you use, make sure it's nice and secure, because that's where it's going to get all the action on your card. You want to make sure that your edges are lined up on the top and the bottom as well. Okay, so now your card's going to fold like that, and it's going to fold out like that. So now I have a piece of cardstock, and this measures 4 by 4. Just going to go ahead and attach that. The cardstock colors that I'm using all coordinate with the Designer Series paper. So I simply took my ideas from this Designer Series paper. The packs of Designer Series paper do identify the colors that they use, so it's really easy to get a coordinated card with the cardstock and the Designer Series paper coupled together. And I have a piece of white cardstock. This measures 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And this is going to be a thank you card, so I'm not going to stamp a greeting on this, but if I did, I would want to stamp that greeting first before attaching it, so that if I messed up the greeting, I could always turn that cardstock over and stamp on the other side. I'm going to take my little zinnia that I stamped and colored in with my blends. Just going to attach that right on the inside. So that kind of coordinates with these flowers over here. So again, that's going to be on the inside of my card. It's going to fold down like that. And when you're putting your greeting on, make sure that you're putting it with the card going up and down. So the greeting is going to go right here. And you can see that on, let's see, I need to figure out how I fold that. You can see how I did that here, so that when you pick that up, that's going to twist and still be in the right configuration for opening up your card. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp my greeting. And again, I'm picking up the colors that I already used. So I'm using the Petunia Pop for my greeting. I'm going to stamp that up towards the top of my circle. And the circle die is from the Everyday Details dies. It's a wonderful, very versatile die set, so be sure to check that out. All of these stamp sets and dies can be found on my Facebook, or on my online store at melindapierce.stampinup.net. Now I'm just going in with a leaf that's from that same Zinnia set. I'm just going to stamp some little leaves down here. And then I'm going to go in with my blends, and this is the Light Summer Splash, which is the same stamp, same ink pad that I used, and it also mirrors the green that's on my Designer Series paper. Just going to quickly color that in with my blends, and this will lighten up a little bit as it dries too. You can see with the blends, you don't get all of those pen lines that you do with regular pens. These are alcohol markers. You just get beautiful coverage with them. Okay, so there's that. You could go in and add more highlighting with the dark blends as well, but I'm not going to take the time to do that. Okay, so when you're attaching this piece, I did use dimensionals to add that on, and I'm just going to put them on. You want to make sure that you're only attaching it to this area here. So what you can do is, I have a sticky note close to me now, but what you can do is take a piece of cardstock or a Post-it note, line it up with that edge there, and then tip it over. And wherever that paper is, that's not where you're going to put your dots or your dimensionals. Kind of gives you a guideline as to where your cardstock is going to go, or where your dimensionals are going to stick to. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take that off. And now I know that my dimensionals are in the right place, and it won't glue my card shut. Okay, and then when I turn that out, it goes like that. So cute little thank you card. You can add, of course, embellishments, anything you want, but that is the base of the card. Hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Again, feel free to join me over on my Facebook page on Melinda's Rubber Room, and get all the latest information on my Zoom classes on Wednesdays. It would be great to see you. Those are free classes. I give you all of the instructions as far as die cutting the materials, paper cutting your materials ahead of time so that you can make the card along with me. All right, hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.